2 times they've played this map, they've lost it, but 2 of those 4 losses are literally nail-biter games. A 4-point loss to Atlanta, a 5-point loss to Seattle Surge. So make no mistake, on Vista, Heretics are an extremely lethal threat, and if they manage to take a hard point down against Ultra, their odds to win this series go up radically. So you want to set the tone straight away.
Tone set in map indeed, folks. We've seen some of the most cataclysmic comebacks in the CDL this season on this very map, and you know what, Sean? I'm thinking there might be another one on the cards here.
It would be a dangerous thing, but I think Ultra may be the team more likely to actually be able to make the comebacks because of plays like this. The opening break, absolutely done perfectly. CleanX does a little dance, but that 3 kills down in the feed, in Toronto already collecting the top.
But that's 2 or 3 of many brilliant gunfights you'll be seeing in this map, folks. Real has had a lovely tournament so far. Can he keep it going? On board with Insight now. Finds a few before being brought down. Hardpoint still in a very electrifying and slightly chaotic attack here from the Ultra boys. But they've maintained perfect control so far. And with plays like that, CleanX is on a 5.
And CleanX is the dangerous man. He broke the kill record on this map because Ultra, it seems like when they want to, they can play it flawlessly. Again, they got the first 3 kills on the opening break, and they convert that into a 35-point lead going into new, where, of course, they're winning the rotation because CleanX, hey, he's got the cruise missile, and that's only if they need it. Envoy waiting in the wings to make this break.
Yeah, 1 minute into the game, and CleanX has got a cruise. You'll take that. Envoy 5 and 2 as well, trying to keep pace with his submachine gun counterpart. The Heretics have yet to really be able to get a foothold in here on Vista. Here comes another attack towards the second hard point. Scrap and CleanX, though, finding what they can. Nice 3 in the feed there for the Heretics. They're finally in.
Yeah, and I was going to say, good news. You got the cruise missile, because I think Envoy is going to have to make that early investment. That is a very strong bait from the Heretics, but it's always painful when you go down that early on. And of course, though, if Real's going to kill them before they ever get in position, there's not going to be any time to use the cruise, so it's going to have to be a later investment. Heretics punching them right back.
A nice example there of why Scrap is such a difficult individual fight. Final 15 seconds here on P2, boys and girls. From P2, we go up to P3, which is in the top left-hand side of this minimap, and that is where the Heretics are already making their moves towards. Real somehow finds 3 like that, and you'll be happy to see it. The Scrap goes your way, and the rotations are yours as well.
Yeah, and Ultra have been just stuck with a painful spawn on P2 that is going to convert and drop them right into a painful spot for P3. CleanX with a nice little entry, but Metals, one of the finer shooters on the Heretics, does his job, at least gives you 1 Insight, though, maybe giving you a little bit extra. The opportunity for Ultra to break this hill is in.
Well, the opportunity's there. Will they take it? Real in. Reinforcements through the back stairs, over the top of the bar, tries to reach in for an expensive bottle, and all he finds is Real gets gunned. Slight lead, but still a very, very delicate hard point. That's it. 2-piece from Vehicle saves the day. That's your hard point.
Yeah, delicate little plant there as well. You see Scrap standing on the tree and off angle, but hey, buys him an extra kill as well. But this has just been Ultra fighting to keep things close. They've been on the back foot, and Ultra, maybe all things considered, had success on this hill. But if you're consistently stuck in the bad spawn, it's just overwhelming. The tides have turned. Both Vehicle and Real, 11 kills apiece. And of course, the guy like Lucky, he never let go of the good spawns. Heretics on top of the rotation.
That's that wonderful thing you want to see time and time again. The foundations, the fundamentals are what makes a very, very good team, making sure your boys have got the suppawns. The supportive spawns. That's another sentence we've struggled with. Real not struggling whatsoever. 5 spree, looking for a cruise of his own. Bear in mind, Envoy still holding on to his. That hasn't come out yet.
And it's surprising as well, because you've just been running the show for the past 3 hills now. And even though CleanX does it dent, like Toronto are making nice plays to sort of fight, but just because of the closer spawns, Heretics, they have been thriving with success. And well, you got a cruise missile for Envoy. How about 1 for Real as well, as the P3, P4 chain is nearly perfect for Miami.
Both our teams are packing high ordnance heat. We'll see what happens in the final hard point of this opening set. Over the 100-point mark for Heretics, Toronto Ultra have been stunned. Now, though, they win a rotation. Let's see how the setup looks.
Well, if you're Real, break that setup down with the cruise missile. Might as well make the investment. The past 3 hills have been incredibly clean from them, and he uses it before anybody's like truly in position. You see Scrap actually able to get the sort of first blood on that fight as well. In Toronto Ultra, that is the 3rd cruise missile they have dodged this tournament, and they convert that into a clean 3 down. Ultra cruises do not matter to them.
Well, they don't matter to them, but the gunny in the end is what gets it done for the Heretics. Real. Here we go. The dolphin dive sadly not there for him. Vikal catches out one. The second.
Okay.
Nice hold. That's the Heretics still holding the line.
Yeah, SMGs right now just pushing pace. 16 kills apiece. Real and Vikal playing a little kill race to start our day. And Vikal, now the man that's going to be leading that charge, getting hype on the stage as well. Heretics, no energy wasted.
God.
They're using it all on Vista. And this is still the morning.
Yeah, these boys had a fantastic night of sleep. They look brilliant to start things off so far. Lucky again, just playing the most sensible, slow game, solid amount of hardpoint time. The feet are not up, and you'll know that as we now are about to go to a listening with the Miami Heretics.
Van a pushar pasada.
Medio, clean, un tiro medio, ¿vale? La mesa weak. Puente, pla, heading.
Estoy full stone.
Está Plat, no ve nada.
No lo veo, Plat se ha ido para atrás.
Inside subida a la mesa al punto. Mesa al medio. Denis no se la.
Denis, sí.
Denis no se la, Chema.
No sé qué ha hecho,
Sigue ahí,
Y otro Aimboy Weekend, no se lo ha
Aguanta.
Vale, está
Me voy a
Claude
abrir derecha, voy a flanquearle sin
pasarela.
pasar,
Claude quiere
Te
pasarela,
gusta.
está sumando.
Te
Voy
gusta.
a pegar piñas de frente.
No hay nada one size.
Jugate el
Ahí,
izquierdo.
roto.
Toby, un tiro medio blanco.
Roto
en la escalera.
Roto muerto.
Lleva más Denis y
Close y queda poco.
Falta Toby, me medio.
¡Vamos!
Frente a roto. Sí,
Estoy pulsando puente yo.
Nacen de frente.
No tengo medio, chavales. No tengo medio. Tengo que hablar
Me
siete
meto,
derecha.
me
Roto.
Uno es puente. Y uno roto.
Mirarme pasarela.
Son tres por roto. Dos van al siguiente. Los otros dos al siguiente.
Flanquea, Chema, flanquealo.
Hay uno por medio, bro.
Estoy pinchando a la
Esto no
nación.
es siguiente uno.
Estoy full pinchando. Ha podido
Tiene que haber
uno
Aguanta,
pinchado,
otro más abajo.
Puede flipear a
Vale,
P3.
vale,
Burger,
uno blanco,
un tiro
blanco,
Burger,
blanco,
un tiro
blanco,
Burger.
blanco. Ha nacido blanco, dos blancos.
Burger Toby, Burger Toby.
Pueden ir medio
Sí,
Plat.
P1, bro.
Vale, voy a abrir
Denis,
P1,
Scrap y
voy a
uno
abrir
medio
Buscar el
mesa.
de Burger, chavales.
Inside un tiro
Está
Plat.
abriendo P1.
Un tiro Plat, otro más en Burger.
Estoy abriendo pasarela para P1, dame un segundo.
Un tiro, bro.
Hay un Burger, no os olvidéis. Tiro zonal de Burger, esperad.
Tira un tiro
Voy a
ya.
pasarla un tiro en roto.
Burger,
Vale,
Burger,
P1 barra Scrappy. P1
Burger muerto.
Vale, buena
Está abajo
parte.
derecha,
P1
Vista.
Te espero, mata al de Pigón, porfa.
Igual no, está detrás de la barra. Va para
Nadie
Denis.
pasarela. Punto Toby.
And now for something completely different.
Look for heavy as well.
Right side, you also.
Late
Nice.
up, burger probably. Last guy AR. I still have a streak, bro.
How's that?
Which one, top right?
ATM dead.
Take 20, boy.
I got
What's gonna do? They're gonna go new.
Yeah, I got native, bro. I'm one shot.
Take it
You guys
down.
are by yourself at all. I'm new. I'm absolute scrap.
Maybe
Play
new,
this,
right
bro.
One low.
I'm native,
Top
bro.
burger, low burger. Top
Hello,
burger, low
he's
burger.
absolute man above.
Yeah,
Top burger, absolute.
Abby, hang on, give me a second. One's still low. I'm pushing And up to backstairs. There's two here. I have a streak still, guys.
So we
Running
got
backstairs right now.
ATM dead.
One
Nice,
more was
nice.
left.
Blow.
One more was left. Just cut new. Yeah, I'm cutting.
They're on new.
One was deep
Yeah,
backstairs.
one's deep on behind the bar.
Must be Zig steps to me or something.
Yeah, one's
I'm
definitely
hit
tower.
by nade.
I'm rails with you.
Lower me, dead.
Mid in front.
Maps you right now.
Find the bar, weak.
Behind the bar. Gun
Below
pillars.
me.
Pillars. Bar still. Dead. One more. Pillars. He's gonna start me. Dead. Nice.
Nice, look for one.
In the back.
Short.
Deep back, one shot behind the tree.
Dead.
Short. I'm short. Yeah, he's
I'm a deep
three
right.
minute though. He's still short. Yeah, I spawned.
Weak,
Two
two.
short. Another one short. It's metals.
Back pillars me somewhere.
Pillars right now.
Pillars and one short.
I have deep right now.
There's short one couches. I'm trying to live. One can be my
Just
pillars.
lit, boys.
Okay,
Just
down.
everyone lit.
Short. Still. He's gone.
Look at low, I have
Short.
your
Pillars.
Short still.
Slow Zig, absolutely.
And two on bar. We had the back.
They're hitting pillars. One close Zig as well. You want pillars or no?
Yeah, I got it.
I didn't
Two
know.
pillars.
Two pillars.
We're not spawning
I'll
back.
deep me somewhere.
They're spawning front with me. I'm just hitting the guy. Just hit this guy time quick. He's back wood. On front. On wood.
I'm hitting up here.
Spawning up,
Two
boys.
time. Two time. Wood.
Front time,
Wood.
really
Nice,
nice.
spawning up.
Behind you.
Go
Already.
back, yeah?
I have your short.
Yeah, one's low. I'm helping you P1, bro.
I got new, okay?
One low. Yeah, one low already. I think maybe two. Yeah, they
I
could
think
be.
they're all hitting it.
They're gonna Rails weak. I need help.
Nice.
One low.
P1 dead.
Nice.
Hit it out or hop on me. Yeah, I spawned out. Just live.
Once we tell us.
Low. Back useless weak, bro.
Two very different tales of the same hardpoint map, folks. What an unbelievable scoreline we are seeing here.
And what an unbelievable gunfight just won by Metals. He had a 1v1 against Insight, takes him down with the Renetti, and that's to give you spawns and the time. Ultra fought to make the comeback. Well, the fight is now back in their hands, and Kleenex using this cruise missile to try to break it down.
This is what he gained from the start of the map. Connects, no joy. Enough to send Scrap and Envoy in for the kills. Oh, it's a costly fight, but they come out on top. Oh dear, I think it was a trophy system in the end that got the kill there, but Ultra still a man on the point, doing what he can to hold on. Scrap down, hardpoint back in the hands of the Heretics.
That back piano control, I don't know how the cruise missile doesn't go through the roof, but I know that if you survive, you're gonna have a lot of success either way, though. It's only Metals to try to strip away the final few seconds. 3 players from Ultra there to stop him, and that means Envoy is gonna be by himself, but not only did he get the kill, the man's also staying alive, and the reinforcements are here, so Envoy making high IQ plays.
Holding on, enough to get Kleenex in a position to take the fights. There we go, Metals right back at it. The trades, the teamwork, it's all there. Heretics with the hold, and here comes the lead change.
And this is such a tough spot to be in, too. The heady that you have when you're playing these steps is absolutely godlike. So Scrap has to be careful. Those arrows are swarming, and well, the kills for the moment flown Miami's way. Scrap's able to give you 2, but he's also last man standing in Metals. The hide-and-seek game has been on point. He has lived so long in that hill.
Holding on. Hardpoint now naked. 30 seconds to go. Nobody in it just yet. Here come Ultra. Inside. Can't win the big one. Lucky gets 2. Over to Kleenex upstairs. Trying to keep the pressure up. Has to vacate to get Lucky out of the point.
And they're going to have to flood this point as well, so the rotation's going to be a little bit difficult. I know it's nearby, but it's still not easy to get inside. Kleenex doing some damage, but that's all he's going to get. You see Envoy, the double kill is actually in towards P1. Lucky finally going to fall in Ultra, have firm control. It's a 20-point game, but Ultra run P1 like no other.
Yeah, what do you know, folks? It's going to be a P1 to P2 if we're going to see the comeback. Ultra now in. No streaks for the Heretics after Lucky spree comes to a close. Vehicle on the prowl. Scrap there through the front window. Cut down.
Wow.
3 feed. 3 feed now. Last man up in sight. Backs on up. 20 for the win.
The flank from Vehicle on point. You break down the P1 and you might just win this game.
Here we go. Vehicle once again roaming the halls of Vista. Hunting down his Toronto opponents left, right and center. It's Real behind the bar. It's Vehicle up front. And what do you know, boys and girls? It might be the end of map 1. The Heretics have done it again.
The 7-loss hardpoint spree has been snapped. I'm telling you, man, looking at the map set, Miami Heretics could not be any happier. They might have lost this map twice in a row, but both of those were nail-biters against the best teams in the game. Well, they get a tee off again against Toronto and start their series off right. This is loser's bracket. Loser gets top 8. It would be the worst placement for Toronto Ultra since Major II of Vanguard. Miami Heretics, they are trying to take just the teams, all the champion winners from this year, trying to take them down one by one.
Yeah, the prophecy did not account for such heresy. Miami Heretics, better late than never to join the pie. 1-0 here in our series. Search and Destroy coming from a Mo. And we know how good that's been for them, but what has been great for them is Vehicle and Real. The submachine gun duo here for the Heretics have been causing chaos and sowing seeds of destruction across every team they've played.
Yeah, and again, Kleenex might have the kill record on the map, and he might have been bonkers in the kills and damage department, but slower game just for the rest of the team. Envoy and Scrap ever so slightly getting outperformed. And even that Metals versus Insight battle, I know they play different roles. Lucky's more of that rotation man, but one key gunfight we saw on that second rotation, the P4, Metals and Insight, they have the 1v1. Metals drops them with the Renetti, and those rotations make a massive difference towards the end. Maybe something we'll be able to catch in the highlights.
Big looks across the highlights, and again for Ultra, the first few points were fantastic. It was the rotation to third and the battle here at second where things started to get a little loose.
And you know, you think about the cruise missile investment as well. Kleenex gets it literally on the first hill. I'm thinking they use it to break the P2 hill just immediately and keep their foot on the gas, but they saved it for so much later in the game to no avail. Hits the roof, 2 players survive in Piano, and granted, I thought Kleenex was going to be able to get those kills, but a failure of the usage, and well, Real ended up doing a better job to help them break the bridge one, but a game where, you know, literally the smallest of decisions make the difference in the end.
Every time. Again, looking at these highlights. A lot of good work there from Envoy as well. We saw some fantastic runs, good sprees either side, but Vehicle, an explosive player. After the match yesterday against Optic, something has changed in him. He is a man on a true mission. Moments like this and matches like this, certainly showing it.
Yeah, and Vehicle also trilingual. It's not just English and Spanish. The man can speak Mandarin quite literally, one of the most complicated ones to learn, but if you're that smart out of game, in game, it can translate. And again, Toronto Ultra, truly, maybe the best P1 team we have in the game on this map. Well, it goes on a massive long flank to help break it down. So the high IQ plays get made on top of just the intensity. Really set pace. They got bodied on P1 and they recovered immediately and started running away with the game. Those first P3, P4 chains, well, a massive difference maker in the end.
Yeah, huge. Couple of flat lines there for both teams. As these hard points are getting very, very tight towards the end of the year. Again, Spice factor out of control. How many, what's the measurement of spice? I forget what it's called now. Ah, God, I've blanked on air. No, the Scoville index.
there you go.
This is a hot one. This is already a stinking hot one. You're going to need a little bit more than milk to get through this one, folks. 6-star coming up.
Yeah, and then, of course, we talked about the map set. It's not just the Vista that Miami are going to be incredibly happy to see. They get high-rise control again. 5-1 record now throughout the stage. They've been beating the top teams in the game on that map, and they've been looking incredibly strong. And not just that, also the 6-star S&D that these guys have in the mix is another fantastic map for Miami, so much so that every single team has been banning against them throughout this stage. Well, they get it here against Toronto, and Vikul, a man that's going to be leading the charge.
And leading the charge in a very vocal way. Stepped up in a tremendous sense, not just in game but out of game as well. 31 and 25 there in map number 1. We'll see if Harvey can keep that pressure up, keep that momentum going. 6-star has been great chance for the boys of Miami Heretics. Ultra, how are we feeling?
A little bit nervous, I would say. Like the map 1, you know, maybe not Ultra's map pick, so if you lose it, that's okay. But for a team that has really been relying on the hard points, 8-1 in that game mode, to lose first thing, well, it's going to be that much more difficult to win this series. So you need the bounce back. But again, because of how strong Miami have been on this map, everyone's been banning 6-star against them. They basically taught half the league how to play the map as well. So it's been a month or so since we've seen them on it, but very high expectations for Miami on map number 2.
There's questions coming in this one about how the picks and bans have gone. Miami Heretics looking very comfortable so far. Not a bad record for either team. Defensive win, the only real major separating on the attackers were there, I suppose. 7th place to 3rd. But all stats go out the window, folks. Now the bell has rung. Our fighters are in the ring, and here we go.
And this is nades long before the trophies get in the mix, but it looks like number 3 and number 4, Metals and Vikul, they played it passively, waiting for the nades to come through anyway. So cheeky strat there, but to no avail. That's every nade burned and no first blood.
Sneaky Vikul on the very bottom side of your screen. He knows he's got a stun check here, and he's waiting for his teammate to help him out. It takes a lot of damage there, so this one is all on you. Fast rotation, though, for the boys of Ultra. They're going to vacate A, go to B, where you've got insight in the pool.
Yeah, and he's at least got the coverage. The steps are going to be clear, so one person needs to hold that sort of steps, hop up, and you're going to be free to get this bomb down. And Heretics on the retake, maybe a little bit slow on the jump. They haven't read the pressure just yet. We get to test their retake abilities right from round 1.
Yeah, no pressure whatsoever. Bomb planted, happy to take the full setup you want. Here we go, Heretics. It's now time to find out what you are made of. A straight up 4v4.
It's going to be the jump over as well. Well, there's the first blood. Metals making hop, and Metals guns Envoy as well. Insight now in a tough spot.
How did he pull that one off? Well, we're going to try and take a quick look towards the bomb. Insight now. Toe-to-toe with Lucky. Bad timing. Bad timing. That is deeply unfortunate. Over to Scrap. Last man. 20 seconds on it. That's
Beautiful.
the round.
Yeah, that is done to perfection, and that is Heretics striking first. You're never going to be able to go down those steps on the retake. Insight, the head glitch that he's on inside the pool, completely godlike. You have to go for that jump up spot. That's exactly where Metals is, and unfortunate that we missed it, but we just know Metals, when he is shooting, he can absolutely gun players to bed. He did 563 damage that round. He did enough to kill 3 players. His team was just there to hang out.
Just hanging. Very bad luck, though, from Insight. He's holding that stair position. The second he gives it up, he loses a very tough one. That essentially costs you the round. This is the sort of thing that we're talking about at this level in Call of Duty. A game of pixels and milliseconds. Vika with a bomb, Heretics on attack.
And again, you saw one of the bigger difference makers for the records between these two teams. Miami has the best first blood rate on this map in the league, and well, Real maybe showing off the swimming moves to find the next one, but nope, Kleenex there with a headshot multiplier to take him down. Kleenex built different. Only man on his team with the kill just yet.
Kleenex the lifeguard right now for Ultra. Catches Real out. No diving. 1 minute to go. 2 frags. Empty pockets now. Envoy. His shoulder was spotted. This is a lovely spot to be in for Vikul. Trophy, bomb, and a smoke in his pocket.
Everybody's here from Ultra, though, and not everybody's going to be hitting through you. They're going for the swarm. Lucky has 2 players to deal with.
Yeah, we've seen this before. This is a 3-pronged attack from Ultra. Lucky on the back line. Might be able to save the day quickly. You're not going to read this position. Trades, instant. Vikul, oh, manages to get away for now, and here comes Lucky on the pinch. There's one. We're about halfway towards the defuse. Well and truly finished here. Lucky, never going to see it coming. That's a frustrating one But lovely work from Ultra.
Yeah, and then in the 3v4, I think Lucky was really just hoping his teammates could give him something a little bit extra. Vico wins his one, but the other player on the map that was there, I believe it was Metals, just gets overwhelmed. So basically a hope and a prayer to clutch that in a 3v4, but Ultra on point. Their retakes also tested for the A site. Obviously a little bit different when Kleenex gets that initial first blood, but well orchestrated on both defensive ends.
The kill immensely important in search and destroy. Over towards A once again. And it's Heretics with the numbers this time round. Now, will this be a sort of ploy from Ultra? Are they going to try to lure you into the attack and then go to B again?
And that's hilarious, too. Envoy sits there for the first, like, 15 seconds. He tries to wait out the stuns and nades. The moment he drops down, a stun lands on his face, and a Semtex there to meet him. Absolute Kobe. Spanish players, no ball.
Okay, that's a game changer. Now you have to cross the map immediately. Heretics do not take the bait, though. The B-bomb site, once again, totally free and able here for Ultra to get the bomb down.
Well, if they couldn't hold it in a 4 versus 4, do you really think they can do it a man down? Someone on Ultra is going to have to give you just a little bit extra.
A 2-piece in this game, in a single life, is a big deal. Here we go. Heretics, how will you handle this? All the usual spots covered from Ultra. We are moments away from the fight.
And I was going to say, Insight trying to play a little bit more aggressive. He makes a little bit of contact initially just to slow the push down. The smoke's out. There's the hit.
Here we go, Strap. Patient. He's going to go towards the bomb. Nobody home. Lucky. Caught unaware. Insight gets his. Trade's done. Metals now. Over to Kleenex. Nades out. Pinned. Real. 1v2. And that's the round. Scrappy little mess there by the B-bomb site.
Yeah, and in a 3v4 as well. I love that they just give you a little bit extra. And Insight, kind of that player that makes that initial adjustment. You just want to slow him down. So instead of playing passively in the pool, he goes up the steps and just basically forces away an extra 7 or 8 seconds before Heretics want to commit to the push. And I mean, obviously, we saw Real in the 1v2. 15 seconds to work with compared to 20 plus. A massive difference maker. And of course, credit to the old one-way smoke.
Classic.
Really a stamp or a staple of S&D at the tail end of this year. Ultra using it to full effect.
Yeah, well, there we go. Scuff cam up, see what Vehicle's hands are doing. And they're working. As he is sending it towards that A-bomb site once again. No trophy this time. We'll see if he can get the plant in a moment, but waiting for the boys to help out. A lot of ruckus towards the middle of the map.
In an awkward moment to get the first blood. The Venter sort of open. How's the timing? Perfect. Another first blood for Miami. And Real giving you just a little bit extra.
Oh, a lot of love towards the back end. Doesn't account for Kleenex there, but he's done his job. Tons of information passed, and now it's right on towards the bomb site. Here we go, 3v3.
And you know Kleenex is far away as well, so just an extra few seconds Ultra are not going to have.
Here we have Lucky eyes on the middle of the map. This time only 2-pronged attack. We're going to be coming through cross elbow right now. It's Vehicle. He's got to get 2. He doesn't have a lot of help. Perfect stun. Kleenex is through. They've breached the walls. Metals finding one out of it. Trying to push Insight back. Kleenex has done the lap, so he's right behind him now. Tobias Jonsson brought down onto Insight. Has to get involved. Finds one. But Heretics find the round.
And that's a hell of a call, too, literally just to run it down. We thought that flank from Kleenex was going to be perfect, and it would have been if they did not hit the go button. Lucky gets out barely in the nick of time, and obviously there to be back in the mix to clutch up again. So Heretics, a well-oiled machine on 6-star. Ultra obviously have a lot of fight in them, tied up 2-2, but these defensive retakes, it's a hit or miss sort of situation. 1-1 on either side.
And yeah, that bomb site again with 3 ways in, 4 if you include the secret stairs. It takes a lot of effort to take a retake effectively. We're going back towards A for Ultra. Heretics have sort of had enough of it, and I think there's a subconscious yearning for a more sort of open bomb site.
Yeah, and I don't think Heretics were excited about retaking this one. They were just reading the hard B push, but going to be tested either way.
Well, there's one half of that trophy's life gone. Vehicle through mid. Smoke's there. If he throws it short, it won't get eaten by the trophy. So, yeah, this should be safe if he goes for it. 30 seconds.
This is the test. How well can you handle the chaos? Tagged up on the cross and just gunned down. Heretics, based on the way they set up, they were not excited about that A-site retake, and Envoy showing them exactly why.
That's going to be the round advantage. Lovely shots from Metals, but Ultra, play the safe bet. Classic bomb site, you managed to get full control. It's a bit of a gamble. The other team wasn't present. There was no stuns, nothing. You get a free site, a free plant. A free round, essentially.
Yeah, and I think that would be my least favorite strat that has developed in Search and Destroy over the year. Just the smokes to try to pray to run through it. But as soon as you get out, Envoy, well, he is your maker that you just met. And you see CleanX with the timing just on the chase. If everybody's sprinting through the smokes, well, he'll play hide and seek with you. And Heretics, I don't think they're going to go for that heavy B stack like that again.
No. Trophy system's always present, nearly. Especially in the sort of mid to the late rounds. You can't smoke deep. You can't smoke the players. You have to smoke the cross. Open hit here from Envoy. Happy to have it. That's a 3 spree from him. He started things off a little slow and Metals is in trouble. He made plenty of noise there. CleanX is on the hunt.
Ooh, is he gonna? Well, I was gonna say he's not gonna guess right, but Metal's not prepared for the pressure. Lucky might get a trade, but still man advantage Toronto.
Scrap trying to push the advantage that CleanX managed to buy with his life. Insights there as well. Oh,
Free.
Scrap, it's free, it's easy. It's another round, back-to-back for Ultra.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Envoy, just the king of the first blood. You were busy talking about smokes while Envoy was busy smoking the opposition. I mean, no time wasted and Ultra aggressive as all hell. I mean, CleanX just working through the sort of B site, clears it out, pushes through the vents, and a master of the flank. So far, the biggest difference maker of a round is the 3v4 clutch that Ultra had when Envoy got first blooded on the attacking round. Outside of that, it's been a battle, but Heretics gonna have to dig deep. As well, it's worth pointing out, Real, 4 first deaths already on this map.
That's very uncharacteristic of the man. The first blood machining its optic. Here against Toronto, not as nice. Aggressive. Whoa, final bullet from Envoy that seals it. Smoke to cause chaos. Smoke for the cruise. No! Heretics get the round as well.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Great work to not die to Envoy in that moment. The one-way would have been perfect, but good old palm tree heady. Enough to keep you alive, and Lucky again, he's been in the mix. Basically just the protector of his teammates. Over there to run it down in a very strong round. That was just the ultimate square up at the site. Again, Heretics on the defensive end. I don't know if they're going to be stacking up B like that again. They'll be prepared to get in the mix.
This is Real's POV. And he gets a lot of damage into Envoy here, and he's dancing. We are dancing. Left, right, left, right. A little bit of up, down, just buying time for Lucky to get there. Lovely work. Doesn't give up the cruise. That's a huge moment. Might come back to bite Ultra.
This is interesting, too. CleanX has flanked 2 different times, and now Miami have just stacked the middle of the map, maybe waiting for this pressure. So Vehicle won't be playing the bomb until he has a trophy in the mix. And that's exactly why he doesn't want to find that second grenade. But again, CleanX has been pushing the flank consistently. Real and Lucky have been playing for it, but I don't know if they've guessed right.
Yeah, they're the kill team here. Uh-oh, Envoy. The shooters shoot. Does not account for the bar play. CleanX is still roaming around the P2 area, so you've got a very, very odd setup here for Ultra, but the potential to catch a player is very huge here.
And now they've just all squared up. They've all made it to A. They're worried about CleanX for sure, but they're trying to get the bomb down before Ultra's able to strike.
Here we go. CleanX trying to move faster. Oh, lovely work. In and out. Metals down.
And they gave up all that map space too. So CleanX, instant capitalization, and you've just now got this bomb plant, so the man advantage wasted. We got a 3v3.
It's a classic 3v3. No trophies, no lethals, no tacticals. And definitely no trophies now. Lovely work from Scrap. If you have anything left to throw, lads, now's your chance.
Well, they're just waiting for the flank. I mean, CleanX has just been everywhere on this map, and now he's cleared out the space. So any spot that Lucky's been in previously, not there now, and maybe more freebies. But Lucky gets the kill. Insight's going to trade it 2v2. But Insight, now he's got a player behind him trying to hunt down towards you, but the bomb's cleared, only 15 seconds on the clock. Real might have just made the play.
The sneaky man, Real. The second no. Insight jumps straight on top of it. Lucky now checks it in time. As this caster does everything he can not to give it away.
Yeah, and shout out to Real as well. Getting mixy, and again, he has 4 first deaths so far on this map, but he has made the adjustment. He's been alive later in these rounds, and Lucky, the king at the end, 8 kills to his name. So many of those have just been cleanups, but great job getting the first blood, taking your time, burning all the tacks and nades. Again, Vehicle heads up just to make sure that first nade rolls through. Just get out of dodge. You are not in a hurry to plant that bomb.
What a game of Search this has been. 4-4. Lovely looks from both teams. Very few sort of blatant mistakes. it's been relatively clean gameplay, which has just been a sight to behold. And Real now trying to play for the freebie.
And I still just love that Miami are playing with like sort of the stuns and nades, so much so the Ultra are very passive off the rip because they're trying to give away no information. But even without the information, they've read this right. Free first blood. CleanX out of the picture.
First time we've seen them rotate to B this quickly after an A hit, so there we go. It's a 3v3. Insight on the deep flank. Real on the hunt for him. Now the bomb planted.
Is he going to jump as soon as the bomb gets planted? No, playing it passive, seeing if the kill's going to come to him.
Oh my goodness, Envoy on the other side of the stairs.
Look at number one, by the way. Real's through. No, he's got through. Insight, left it wide open, but Scrap, the Spidey sense is tingling. What a kill.
Envoy pushes the other front out now. It's down to Lucky. And it would have been good enough to get a kill out of it, but Ultra. Map point.
Yeah, Scrap is built different for that one. I don't know how he felt that impact. I don't know if that's like a last-second comm of Insight saying someone got through, or if Scrap could just feel it. But Insight was not in the picture at all. He was playing for the very late clutch, and, well, with a man like Scrap on your team, you don't have to worry about the clutch, at least not in that round. Beautiful stuff there from Ultra. That B-side's been their friend.
Here we go, folks. One more round for Toronto to tie up the series. Heretics need 2.
And it's only CleanX, the lone defender of B. He's been pushing through and getting aggressive over on this side.
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah, he just threw his shoulder into 3 players. And Ultra are wrapping back, but CleanX is just hiding for his life.
You get 1, that's amazing. Not to be had. Real, good job. Scrap, the usual spots, eats the Semtex. Huge pressure, bomb plant.
And lucky for him, there wasn't an extra nade to land on top of his head or he would have fallen. But Vehicle able to get the bomb down, and Scrap, do you really want to full send it over that direction? Do you want to chow one of the better headies in the game? Ultra gonna have to dig deep to win this one.
It's a hard place and a rock, and somewhere in between is Ultra. Now, here they go. Beautiful work from Real. Finds one. Vehicle gets involved as well. Round 11. And a perfect round from the Heretics.
Yeah, and how about the turnaround from Real as well? He went from getting first blooded consistently to finding the first bloods. CleanX nearly pulled off some magic in that moment, but he was simply overwhelmed. Real, fantastic job hunting. It all comes down to a round 11. And Heretics, this is a massive opportunity to apply so much pressure that they can go up 2-0.
2-0 lead in a loser bracket matchup is something to behold, especially for the Heretics. Here we go. Lucky with bomb. And it's a 3-1 split. Mid-map, heavy presence. They're going to send it through you.
Envoy's been here before. They're running it down. Envoy in the way. He gets at least 1 before he gets traded out. Got a 3v3.
Metals make sure the flank is safe as it can be now as the bomb gets planted. The timing, it's not been great for him so far on the map. The Chow, though, waiting for it perfectly. He's played CleanX for only so long. 2v3.
Well, he bought you a little bit of time, but that's all he's going to do. And look at the deep play by Scrap. Lucky, last man alive. Then you got your rabbit's foot.
He has to play this so brilliantly. What a win. Over towards the bomb. Here come the rest. Not enough. Lucky brought down as Insight and CleanX safely dispose of the bomb and safely tie up the series 1-1.
Yeah, all tied up, and CleanX able to just run it down on the flank time and time again. Metals not prepared for it at all. Gets caught on more than one occasion. And again, you have Miami Heretics, incredibly dangerous on the 6-star S&D. Ultra, no fear in their hearts, able to take him down.
And that is an essential win, especially against a team of this caliber with this sort of momentum. The wind in their sails is deafening for their opponents. Ultra, though, cool and calm, managed to find an upset win there on 6-star. 1-1 in our series chance. Going the distance, I think, is to be expected at this point. But it's nice to see the search and destroys are incredibly tight. Hopefully that game 5. But if we have to get around there, that'll be a banger.
And I really am just a little bit surprised that they couldn't figure out an answer for CleanX. 11 kills, 2,100 damage. You had Metals throwing up insane damage numbers throughout the game. He had 2K about at the midway point of it. And Real obviously does a very nice job of turning things around on the first blood front, but maybe too little too late. Ultra, the game plan on point. It's a weird thing when you see a team getting some of their best maps in the mix, but Ultra always incredibly well prepared.
Well prepared indeed. High-rise control after the break, folks. And again, high-rise has been the control map of choice for nearly every team we've seen play here. A couple of invasions here, or there are tons of high-rise. A lot of fun there. 6-star hardpoint and Karachi search and destroy. If we have to go the distance, let's face it, boys and girls, it's a lower bracket matchup. We'd love to see it go to the full 5. Folks, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're playing control on high-rise. This series ain't going nowhere. It's going to be a long one. So strap in, get cozy, get yourself a beverage and something to eat. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Hidely ho, neighborinos, and welcome back to the Call of Duty League. Map 3 here in one of Major IV's elimination matchup games, taking place between the Toronto Ultra and the Miami Heretics. We're going to high rise, we're playing Control. I'm Miles, and he's Chance, and you are hopefully having a fantastic day wherever you are.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out why Insight hates his chair. Switched it out after map 2, so I don't know. Getting rid of the goods and playing on the old foldable, so everybody's got their preference, but I know that the Miami boys prefer to play Control. These guys have been out of control, and most of these stats are rolling through on high rise as well. They have been grinding it throughout this stage, and they have been consistently getting it and thriving in that environment. I mean, a 1.3 plus for both these guys. Damage numbers on point. The kills, the damage, the production level Vehicle and Real have brought to the table. They've been out of control. They've hit their sweet spot on this map. They are grooving on high rise. Altitude sickness, not a factor.
Not a factor. They took those pills, and they're also very well hydrated. We know that with absolute certainty, because everyone's been whizzing in the first 2 maps, and it's been very clear. Not a hint of that thick yellow whatsoever. We'll be seeing a nice sepia tone across high rise, but don't let it get fooled, folks. This vintage map is full of surprises and tricks that we have yet to see here in the Call of Duty League.
And we have talked about this quite a few times throughout or at least this split and this major. The record for Miami Heretics on this map at this point of the year, a little bit fake. So I know Ultra, very strong at it. If you're purely paying attention to the records, you think they have the edge. But as of late, I genuinely do not know. Heretics are certainly ready for the fight.
Yeah, ready for that one. We are seeing trades across the map. Still a lot of love towards the B-bomb site, and the B zone rather. It's Toronto Ultra on attack here, so trying to get in. Wins like that help a lot. Scrap gets away with his life too, so you maintain that forward position.
Yeah, doing a good job staying alive, and yeah, Gunny on point. Him and Kleenex. We're talking about the damage numbers between Vehicle and Real as a duo. Well, Scrap and Kleenex are going to be there to meet them, but trades rolling through on the B site. Yeah, Heretics on defense doing a good job of just maintaining the pressure. All their trades and Dolphin dives have been on point.
Lovely, yeah. I mean, looking again at another sort of little difference maker. How many extra bullets can you get into the opponents? Every single shot counts when it comes to finding those trades, and on this map, incredibly important.
They just can't get anywhere. I mean, the power position's on point. All the trades are rolling through, and Real might get traded out, but he got a kill before he fell. Now Envoy just waiting for the push. Vehicle playing it patient, and Vehicle playing it patient for good reason. Wins a gunfight B Street, and he turns it into 3. The awareness and the patience on point. Vehicle now on a 4.
Whoa!
Man is zooming.
Lucky quickly cuts down the B hit. Oh, on the street, Envoy wins it. MCW reigns supreme. Nice snap from Real. Final 20.
Yeah, these guys are shooting, and with 15 seconds left on the clock, well, a desperation effort officially for Toronto. Vehicle, muscle up's not great, and well, he's gonna fall, but still with power positions under lock and key with 7 seconds, Ultra, it would be a miracle to pull this off.
It really would. Vehicle's never been good at the muscle up, so eyes back to Fortress. Couldn't get it done there, can't get it done now. Can they get about the point? Yeah, there you go. Lucky, nice win with a Renetti. Ultra a little far from it, might be able to get onto A. They do. They're on A.
Scrap's gonna have to do something as well, though, because he's expecting his teammates to fall, but Scrap being a nuisance, but with literally 0.0 on the clock, Ultra desperately holding on. Surely there's no way.
Watch the flank. They do. What a snap, Real! Oh my God! That's going in the top 10.
Yeah, spam the Vamos in the chat if you want, because they erupted with that towards the end. Spin to win there for Real. Play the lottery. That was a thing of beauty.
I mean, look, he's had a couple of those in this tournament already, but that might be my favorite so far. Show it again. First guy tagged up. Beautiful slide onto the flank play, and this. 3 in the feed for Real. Heretics 1, Ultra 0.
Yeah, with 0.0 on the clock, Ultra were never going to win that round anyway, but shout out to the headshot multiplier for being that extra less of a bullet that Real needed, and well, he's taking that momentum, carrying it straight over towards this A zone. If I got a kill like that, I'd be playing for kills too.
Oh, he's playing real aggressive, and I'll take the damage across the board. They do lose the battle for the A side of the map for now, and they've been, oh no, there's an opening at B, and Vikul has cut the map in half, and he's got straight on towards the B zone.
And he's got a little bit of pressure. That was 2 in the feed there, so Ultra player is going to be walking off respawn, but off respawn inside. He brought the gunny, and everybody showing up at the feed with an MCW there. Metals might give you 2, but he's just trying to stay alive.
You know, rival 9 to be found. Although the first guy to pull it out might be the difference here. 1 minute to go. Heretics unable to really make a dent on the time here. Slow and steady. Metals doesn't check the guy on the stairs to top Heli, who kills him. Envoy, well done.
And Metals had a few just ever so slightly off moments, but still a shooter. Damage number's always going to be there, but this has been a devastating lobby, and that is a clean 3 in the feed. Miami Heretics going to have to work out of your spawn. 40 seconds is a decent chunk of time, but Ultra, they've got the dagger setup rolling, and we know how good their communication is. They're not going to let this one slip.
We know how good their assault rifles are. I mean, goodness. The AR player is very happy to be sitting in these angles, taking these fights. One more way out. Slammed. The door shut. 20 seconds. You're going to get onto A at the very least.
So aware, yeah, had the one shot call out, felt that presence, and Vikul, the only man that's gonna be here. Overwhelmed, next man in line, and Metal Scraps tags him up with the bullet and insight. Trying to line him up, but he's at least snuck past the barrels. A little bit of a dance around the zone, but insight solved the puzzle, just ran out of ammo.
The Metals, the salsa. He knows these moves. Here comes Envoy. Snapped out. Vikul staying alive. No trophies here. The boys are getting done without any help. There we go. Better late than never. Eaten alive. Pressure now. Finished. Across the map, though, Lucky desperately trying to make a sneaky play in. The last one from Metals there. Desperation. A single segment chance is all you're going to get from the Miami Heretics here. And I will say, Ultra looking a little stronger in both attack and defense.
I was going to say, these are devastatingly good defensive rounds for both squads. Ultra seemingly giving you a little bit extra, but it's not like either team particularly has a ton of tiers captured, so the tick game might as well be tied. I mean, you're simply just looking for that clean 4 down. On the flip side, so far defense has been dominant, but on a map like High Rise, opportunity always going to be there, but paying attention to the kills, paying attention to the damage, it is even all the way across the board. Insight maybe with 10 assists, giving you a little bit extra, but Vikul involved as well. Yeah, a couple of heavyweights on High Rise right now, getting after it.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to see who gets who's got big tick energy for that final round. Who's going to get defense? We'll find out. Another attacking go at it here for Ultra.
That's insane shots from Metals, by the way. Backing Envoy down and doing with a little hop, and now the trade's starting to roll through. Leaning towards A is Toronto, but so much easier said than done. Envoy with a nice little pick, but the trades, Heretics, always so quick with it.
Oh, magic. 2 spree hit from Scrap, 15-8, you shoot. Metals now trying to hit the hops, can't get it done. So this is a lot of time wasted, essentially. CleanX is going to come to help out. You managed to save that first segment from being cleaned up. 1 minute to play.
And it's just every single kill. I mean, CleanX is just shooting pixels. As soon as you get one, Heretics, again, they've almost achieved mastery of this map, but finally Ultra there to give you a little bit of extra. And now that's 3 down in the feed, so really the best sort of opening you've had on this map. The question is, for how long?
It was both zones for a moment. Now it's all down to B, and it's all down to CleanX. The rest of the boys fighting their way forward. CleanX leaves point. Insight backing him up. Now alone, cleaned up, done. The single segment of B, though, does get captured, and now, with about 45 to go, chance there's still some very solid time left in the game.
Yeah, this map is like shaping up to almost be like an endurance race of like these moments, especially on offense. You just have to consistently make the best plays, and you gotta make sure the gunny's on point. Metals gives you 3, welcomes you back to your spawn, but I mean, inside a player is not gonna shy away from a little bit of a marathon. They've got 2 bodies on the A zone.
Nice shots from Lucky. Over to Real. Get him out the zone if he can. No, sneaky Envoy from the back. Lucky next up to the plate. B is evaporating. Scrap leaves it to come help out A, and this is a lovely bit of plate spinning right now for Ultra.
Yeah, and you can see Heretics starting to lose track of the situation. Couple lives thrown towards the zone, but not making heads-up plays. Now you're dying with nades in your hand. This is where Toronto starts to overwhelm.
The round is complete. There's no way they get them close. There's no way.
Look at that.
That doesn't happen a lot, folks. Both zones at the same time. Ultra starting to feel it work.
And that's what I'm saying. You cannot afford to start making mistakes. Metals picks up a 3-piece. Everybody from Ultra working out a spawn, but then a couple different players making a couple small mistakes, sliding out, trying to get the guys off the zone, not clearing out the barrels. Then players on Ultra hopping off the point, not making the reads on where the pressure is going to be coming from. We had the moment earlier when we're watching Insight basically solve the puzzle of where the pressure is around the zone. Heretics a little bit too slow on the draw, and, well, they get punished for it.
Kleenex gets one more cruise on this map. So, handy-dandy. Heavy presence towards A. Heretics are in, nades are there. Everything's going boom. And so far, the two-man capture, one segment gone. They know they need to hit it now, and Kleenex for the cruise. Yes, gets it. Will not save the zone, though. We're halfway through the second segment.
And you get him off as well. Well, this is the heads-up awareness, though. Again, these are where Ultra are able to thrive. It's impossible to empiricize how often their comms give them just a little bit extra, but in moments like this, it seems like Ultra always thrives.
It's not a kill, but it's enough to keep Lucky trapped in the inside of blue. That's where Scrap now lying in perfect weight for this one. Okay, quick check, make sure everything's cool. Uh-oh, gives it up. Lucky finds it. Real onto B.
Faltered there, and the A zone is gonna fall. Lucky, able to get it done, able to add an extra minute to the clock, and Heretics, nice response to the offensive win that Ultra just had.
Unbelievable, and if they manage to capture the remaining 3 segments, defense will go to the team with the most kills. And right now, Metals doing everything humanly possible to hold on this position, sends it out the window, bad timing, Kleenex across map. Oh, four down, Ultra push forward.
And your stuns and nades are gonna have to be perfect to get out of the base. The trophy, well, gonna help out inside a little bit. The gunny is not, but Envoy lining them up and knocking them down. Quad feed, why don't you?
Oh, he's still going. He's not slowed down at all. More gunfights, paper and boxes flying everywhere, but that might be the dagger. Lots of time still to go though, Charles, a minute 30.
Might have to be worried about the lives too, because it's going to cost you a great deal to get out of this. Metals trying to take the underground route, but Insight, guess who's here to watch it? Always heads up, 3 down in the feed, and all 4 again. A stranglehold on the map. Miami Heretics feeling the heat.
Back to back, we might be looking at another one. 3, Insight, one more, and it's 3 quad feeds in a row. Lucky finally ends it, but Scrap keeps the pressure on. We have not seen a defensive round like this in our lives.
Yeah, clip it and ship it. This is Ultra showing nothing short of dominance on this defensive round. Opportunity for the spawn trap, and they dagger you to go up 2-1 in the series.
Good God. Well, it's not over just yet. We have 45 seconds and 2-1 life remaining.
More than
Vickle, sell the dream. He's fighting. He's onto the old A zone, and it's finally done. Wow. What a game of control that was.
We're showing off the Duolingo again. In an environment like this, it's impossible not to hear. Scrap starts chirping, and well, it sits in the back of your mind. That is a brutal final round. The kill count was so close going into this round, and then moments like this, just devastating. Envoy kills 4 players and only took a single bullet on the engagement.
That is ridiculous. Another nearly from Insight. Gets the trophy down at the right time, and just sensational gameplay from Toronto Ultra. Well, the wind is now in their sails. How far will it take them?
And by the way, that is the difference between a very strong team in Miami versus a major winner at some point in this year. Metals gets a 3 down, and well, they end up losing that round of defense just moments later. Another 20 seconds go by, everything collapses. Ultra get a clean 4 down, and they turn it into a hoop mixtape. And again, those stats, I mean, they were close for the better portion of the game. Got blown out of the water in that final round.
Yeah, outside of that final round, this is actually a great game. Control really good, very exciting. Back and forth, lovely set plays by both teams. That final round, though, was an absolute smacking, spanking, disgusting. Toronto Ultra showing immense mastery of the map. I mean, it was so ugly. It was so ugly. I can only imagine how frustrating it was to play from for the Heretics perspective. But there we go. Final looks across the highlights as we get ready for another hardpoint, going back to 6-star. And this time we're playing a 250, not to 6 rounds. We'll see how different that makes things. Because again, Ultra, the respawns have looked good. This is the last chance here in the tournament. for the Miami Heretics.
And more than good, I would say, for Toronto, a spectacle. I mean, they walked into the series with an 8-1 record in the hardpoint. I know the Vista, they fell short, but it just happens to be a very strong map for the Miami Heretics. I think that round 11 that we witnessed is a sort of a moment where Miami are going to look back and potentially suffer. So now we're going to be going over to Toronto's map pick, and 6-star is just the ultimate sort of square up map. There's one hill where it's a super important rotation. From P2 to P3, you got to be very careful. Those are the gunfights that are just worth more. Every other hill, it is just an absolute battle. And similar to High Rise, when Ultra, they want to square up for the fights. Not many teams can keep up with that pace.
We'll see how we can keep up pace between map 1 and map 4. Lots of stats to look at here, folks. This is how things have looked. Ultra map 1 record, absolutely brilliant. The map 4, they're 3 for 3 chance.
And 3 for 3, I still wouldn't necessarily complain. These are always Team A versus Team B sort of stats you got to compare about. So Ultra, we know, is not a team that's going to slow down in the series. We know it's a team that can absolutely keep up at any given moment. A dangerous time right now for Miami. Their run in this tournament might get cut short.
We'll find out if it gets cut short, or if we get game 5. You know what? That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
A lot of game 5s.
A lot of game 5s in this tournament. It's been crazy, baby. Very, very interested to hear what happens next, though. 6-star has been, I think, alongside Vista and Rio, very, very welcome additions to MW3. I'm a massive fan of all 3 of those maps. I think they played great. I think they look really great, and they always give us exciting finishes. I am stoked for another one here, because the way both our teams have been playing, of course, Ultra coming into this, the absolute clear-cut hardpoint faves. But the Miami Heretics, man, I mean, they've gone off script. They're out there in the wild just slamming fools, you know?
They're having a great time, but keep in mind it was a 2-3-5 win against Optic where they had the win, and the hard points also cost them in the first series they had where they got knocked down in the loser's bracket. Now you need a hard point win against Toronto Ultra. It is a very tall task. And I know from Ultra, these guys got knocked into losers, and I don't know how much they cared at all. They probably just walked that series off and went, no big deal, we'll be back. These guys are ready to play just more Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You get more matches when you're in the loser bracket.
They came all the way here, and they want to get some more games in. Good for them. Map 1 was great for Vehicle. 31 and 25. Damage, time, you name it. Here on 6-star. Can we do better? Let's find out.
And the nades again, you see Ultra cooking them right from the jump. See if you can Kobe from over top, and did a great deal of damage, but no actual kills in the response from Heretics. They walk through the bevy of nades and explosions straight to that time.
I'll be work on the time. Inside trying to get back into it. Scrap's going to find that time. And again, you've got a lot of Heretics players still to deal with in the vicinity of the hardpoint. That's the blessing of P1. It's a bit of a mess, folks. But lovely work here as Ultra thrive in the chaos. 4 in a row for Envoy.
And anytime Envoy has a hot start, you feel like you're going to be in for a good time there for Toronto. So 4-0 before he falls, and so much pressure on the map. Scrap now running circles around you, and insight there for the cleanup trade. Hyper aware and easy flow in the pistol shot on point.
That's gorgeous. 25 points and climbing now for Toronto, as they have started this map off very hot.
Yeah, this is clockwork. They are doing all the little things, right? The stuns and nades on point, the kills flowing their way, the comms, even I can hear them getting a little bit active. Heretics gonna have to start digging deep pretty early, as this flank may be rolling through. Look at that headset working. No fans on land, paying off right now. So is the kill feed. All 4 down, and now with number 7 Insight spawning in the back, all eyes forward. Got to run into the blender again.
And crazy thing again, all this gameplay so high energy, but those comms are like, yeah, go 3, just through there. Yeah, and nice, I'm in the flank. Good job, one here. Nice, yeah, good. That's what they're saying. While picking up kills like that, I'd have thrown my chair out the window.
We talked about these key gunfights, by the way. Scrap, dude, Vico is chasing him for so long, and by the time you kill him, the spawns just get flipped, and Vico gives you a little bit extra, but it's Metals that takes him down. A few poor moments in this series, and gonna have to dig just a little bit deeper. This is the most important rotation of the game, and Toronto with the 50-point lead, they win this one too.
They've smothered the entirety of that P3. The back lobby now under a lot of fire, but Envoy steps up to save Scrap and provide immaculate fire there with the Rival 9.
Yeah, Scrap asked for a little bit of help, and Envoy is going to give it to him. A 10 and 2 start from Dylan Envoy.
Here comes 11.
Top 5 players for sure.
Oh, jinxed it, but Vehicle, good shots. Metals as well. Metals with 2. Nades there, and you've managed to get the point, so a solid break halfway through this hill.
At least you're able to get a little bit of life now, but still 30 seconds. Gonna have to hold on. Big gunfight win there from Metals. Makes the teammates' lives in the hill that much easier. Lucky with the Renetti showing up, and now from Ultra, gonna have to cut their losses and rotate. Envoy spawns in the back and hitting old time. I mean, how many seconds of scrap is this gonna be? He just gets gifted a freebie. Can't take it away from you. Vehicle's gonna be there. Heretics, well, now you got the spawns where you want them. A big moment now for Miami.
It's a gorgeous break. Couple of kills here, sweet. Nah, nice shots from Scrap.
That's an MCW.
Big row over towards the final hard point in the first set. Real, he's banged up. Kleenex kills everyone and everything, teammates included.
Oh, they're just running him over. That is unbelievable, and Vigo's gonna be stunned, so Inside knows exactly where to look, and Kleenex was there for the trades. Get dished out the gunny, Rival 9 throwing off, and yeah, too many Renettis being pulled out in this moment.
Too many Renettis, not enough big boy guns, but there we go. Real with 2 in the feed, cuts them down. Hardpoint Heretics for a second or two, because here comes Kleenex. Oh my word, Real's tough fight for him to handle there. Keeps Kleenex at bay, and you keep the time flowing before the contest here. Ultra counter-attack is on.
And right now the MVPs might just be the trophies, keeping everybody alive on both sides, but Heretics come out on top in the final 15 seconds secured. It was a 50-point lead in a rotation of P3 won by Ultra. Heretics, though, we fought back, and Real starting to heat up.
And this is such a delightful battle. Ultra, first set. All them. Heretics with a late comeback. Heretics now finding the kills. You've got yourself P1 once again. Ultra, you had mastery in the first go-around, and now you may have already been broken.
Oh, and Real's reading these spawns as well. Ends up getting chopped down, but at least you're spinning heads. You want to clear out this final guy. Right now, number 6, Envoy's just being a distraction, so his teammates can come from the other side, and Envoy plays it perfectly. Forces the action in his direction, lets the flank roll through. A super heads-up play. You expect nothing less out of Envoy.
And that's another delightful P1 from Toronto Ultra. 25 seconds left on this one, and they are full control of the map as well. So the spawns not quite there yet for the Heretics. We'll see where they reappeared. Low right, not bad, but much better for Ultra. Good late break, solid bit of time. New hard point though, all purple.
Yeah, 15 seconds, you will absolutely take that. That's not scrap time, that is fantastic time. Now on the flank battle, Stun just gonna pick him apart. Metal's gonna fall, and well, Real might be there for the cleanup. Able to pick up 2, and now the spawns from Ultra. Both those players do spawn out. Heretics should be able to run this hill over.
With these battles, these endless engagements, no matter what HP Real's on, he seems to make something of it. Big wins from Vehicle, holds the point for a few seconds longer. A nice one from Metals there. That could be 5 to 10 here in the board.
Miami right now, I mean, they're just playing a pressure game, just trying to be overwhelming in the right spots at the right time, getting the close spawns. Trades rolling through, Scrap's able to pick up 2, but Real on the Frank, heads up play. And it keeping him at base. Scrap, though, gonna thrive, but now everybody's off respawn. The final fight for the 25 seconds.
That's a massive win. And for a whole lot of time, no. Heretics managing to walk away with the majority of that. They're going to get all the scrap as well.
And now Lucky, how much can he do? He's fighting 3 players right now in this moment with 0 help. The stuns and nades, though, on point to slow him down. Can't give you a little bit extra, but maybe buys the time for Metals or maybe Scrap. 2 heads up, the P3 rotation secured by Toronto again.
I know, but the problem is you've still got Heretics members up close. They're going to jump the waterfall in a moment. Real in position, no good. Trophies are in position, no, they're gone as well now. Here comes the concussions and the Renettis of Kleenex and Insight. Clean house.
Showing off the goods with the pistols, now wrapping back to make sure you take care of the spawns. Ultra like clockwork, everything on point on P3. They should take the lead again.
That's another bit of bad timing there from Kleenex, but it might be fine. He's got his teammates to cover him. Lead change is on the horizon, folks. And here we go. Back and forth once again in this unbelievable hardpoint.
And they're trying to swarm from every single direction. They're taking the long flanks as well, and Metal's going to make the impact. Ultra, they've been reading it, but for the final 20 seconds, you still got to worry about Metals behind you. Kleenex gives you 2, but Metals on the flank, able to strike again.
How does he get 2? We've said that a few times this tournament already. Hardpoint up. Big row. It's going to be a 1v1 that Metals wins over to Kleenex. Can he help out? The dance. Another win from Kleenex, and he's still holding them back alone.
And look, we talked about this map is an absolute square up. Well, there's a look at Metals breaking down the last hill as the fight for new commences. 3 in the feed there from Ultra, and they got the flank under lock and key as well. Another lead exchange, this time in favor of Toronto, looking to hold on to Statue.
Toronto in the lead. 35 seconds left on Statue before we go back to P1. If Ultra can secure a ton of time here, they will set themselves up magnificently with the P1 bump as well. Here comes Lucky. Vickle backing him up. Nice bit of a 2-man hit. Last man, Kleenex down. 23 to go on the point.
Good Lord, we're just catching it from Miami's perspective. These Heretics boys are flying, and on this time, we might see another lead exchange or maybe another massive moment in the feed. Dolphin dives out and bound again.
Let's go for a quick listen with Toronto Ultra and see if they can maintain the lead.
That's long. One could have went water.
Stun lobby.
Water,
Water
weak.
Lucky's mid.
On the stairs.
Off the water, off the water.
I'm trying to live.
Water dead.
Nice, DJ.
Out. Mid.
Water, right?
Their side.
DJ weak.
2, 3 out. One their side P1, our side you.
Their side P1, and one are under blue bow.
They know we're spawning water.
Is
Just
one
for all
P3
your
mini?
shit.
Under blue bow, one close time in the DJ.
One time.
DJ, Shrove's gone.
Nice, one's gonna be in blue.
DJ 2, DJ, one more week. The untimed one shot.
Lay down, one's out.
Stun top blue.
Top out.
Step out, bow. And you.
Blue dead.
Nice, this guy.
Gotta be you, bro. Like, oh, he's
Water
water.
stairs.
I don't know if that's the same guy.
Water, dead.
Nice.
They're gonna be you, quick.
What's that?
Flying, probably running at me.
Stun every
I
time.
need a scrap.
And then water. Water one shot, and then nice.
We got time, you can nade it.
I
bro.
needed it.
Wait. Wait, our side you, Close left.
In you, weak.
Javi. Make sure we get new. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, one towards steps.
Heard you. What do you have?
Try blue.
I'm new, I'm outer.
Could be blue and
Sure,
I got
sure.
stunned here. They're gonna hit. They're gonna just
Outer.
front
Outer.
Can't do.
I'm sitting front new.
Outer is dead.
I'm trying to hold the back, bro.
Ivy outer push.
Yeah, I'm just
Keep
sat
it
back.
outside. They could be blue.
Dead.
Nice.
Yeah, I can call it. Blue.
I bet.
Real.
Okay,
I'm one
I
shot. He could just hit me out the back.
I'm out the back.
Go back.
Nice. He vent maybe.
I'm in the water.
Everyone's in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
done.
vent. Yeah, you gotta be vent, bro.
I've your front.
He could be vent.
Front, water, 2 of them.
Nothing's
2
vent
outer.
yet. One vent now.
Still
Vent,
vent, Real.
absolute vent.
2 front as well.
London.
Vent absolute.
And outer behind you.
Outer
Scrap.
vent.
Outer behind me. Dead.
Nice, vent.
Yeah. They're gonna flip now.
Bad pitch. Ice one circle. We're good.
Still.
Classic comms from Ultra. Heretics with the lead, and the battle for P2 rages.
Yeah, well, it's not a battle right now for Heretics to get the time. They just want to make sure they keep Ultra off of it. Do everything you can to maintain the current spawns, but don't give away too much. 2 there in the feed for Miami. Now they're starting to run you over. Kleenex, too many directions to look, and he can't even get his one. Heretics are doing it. They have backed Toronto down, and they should be able to win this rotation
What
too.
a battle continuing. Tournament life on the line, and the Heretics, wow, what a win from Envoy. Rotation done. We're over towards P3 already. Vickle brought down. It's Toronto in for new.
Yeah, Ultra cut their losses and able to just overwhelm on that rotation. So a delicate moment now. Ultra has been here on P3 every single time. Almost desperate for that near full 60 now.
Fighting desperately. One from Real. An unaware Envoy. Insight stays alive. Here comes the hit through lobby. Vickle fighting tooth and nail to break it. They're in. And now he's managed to fight towards the back sports. Trade's done. It's going to be a big hit, and it has to come now.
That is unbelievable. They just straight up walk through the hill. They saw the timings, and it falls into their lap. Envoy gives you one, but it's just to soften up the blow. Heretics now in control. And Scrap with the gunny. Just a slugfest right now around P3.
A lovely needle thread there. Over to Lucky. Renetti doesn't work out. It's over 2.
my
Kleenex
God.
over the top. 20 seconds to go here. You start to think about new. Start to think about the game 5. Metals trying to hold him at bay, but number 5, Scrap, spawns up and takes the long way towards new.
I mean, look, just the scrap fights that have been collected by both these teams. It is a nail biter in the final hill. Miami Heretics, they'll be here first.
They're in here first. You've got Scrap behind you. Vickle in the middle of the map. Hardpoint open. Game 5 on the line. Here we go. Patience here. Real in a corner. Finds his one.
He's got the noise on the flank too. Scrap might get the trade, but now you got the intel. Clean shots there from Metals, but all the trades are through.
That's the break. It's good enough for now. Ultra are in. They've got to get what they can. Hold on to this one, boys. 20 for the win.
And ain't nobody flanking for Heretics. It is 4 players squaring up. They are running it down again.
Right through the front. It's a train. It's a pain train. But Toronto are the conductors. They hold it together.
And it's all 4. The exact same spawns. They get one more opportunity. They're going to have to run it down.
Last chance here in the tournament. Send it. Real through the middle. It's Kleenex. It's Insight. It's a 5. It might be the series. Vickle can't get it done. The run is over. Toronto. Oh. That was English, wasn't it?
The endurance race of this 6-star in the cool, calm, and collected Ultra. So icy. The conservation of energy that they have in the comms makes the difference in the end. A statue hill that has been an absolute blender. Well, they completely lock it down. Toronto Ultra built just a little bit different. That is a hell of a fight for Miami. That's a fight against a reigning champ in this year. They won stage 1, and they're looking to end their year like they started it. It'll be a long losers bracket run ahead of them.
Dios mio, what a tournament this is. Seconds away from a game 5. Ultra survive. And the Heretics have done more than enough to, feel good about this major. Champs still in the running, but it's still a spicy road. 3-1 the final score. The Heretics, we will see you next time.
Well, what we learned about Miami from this stage is that this is a team that has made plenty of improvements. Their high-rise control, they've leveled up. Their S&D, they've leveled up as well. But we've learned there's still a little more they're gonna have to do. As close as you could realistically get on this map, a 7-point gap, but not enough in the end. Again, just a lightning pace coming in from the Ultra Boys. Kleenex, Envoy, and Scrap, all 30 kills plus. And I know especially for the Ultra fans, Envoy just a ridiculously hot start again. Anytime you see that man frying off the rip, it is always a good sign.
Oh, fantastic. Again, a very, very important piece of the puzzle. With the tight game flow, 6-star was a banger. Only a few moments of separation between our teams, otherwise neck and neck. And a photo finish for those at home. Wow, that one got the blood pumping. We say goodbye to the Miami Heretics. Thanks for the good memories and the crazy series. And Toronto Ultra keep the run going. Question is, Chance, how long can you keep going? Days like these are tough. This is very tough on the mental, a lot of waiting, and then playing these incredibly tough series. Takes a lot out of you. We'll see if Ultra have the staying power here in the tournament. But after that first map, squeaky clean on the control. That 6-star S&D and the hard point, both unbelievably close. What a great series.
Yeah, Ultra just a well-oiled machine. Massive play as well, I think, in the S&D that they had. I think the biggest one was the 3v4